more from the WEEN Network, which is sponsored by the Hip Hop Summit. And here I have one of the most talented, intelligent women that I have ever had the opportunity of interviewing, MC Lyte. Let's talk about why you're here today.
I am here in full support of Kimora Simmons and her summit. We had a chance to do the Hip Hop Action Summit together. And I think that was just a little sprinkle or taste of what could be done on this level, where it concerns women and empowering them. So I'm here in full support of her and also the 12 to 30-year-old crowd that's out there right now that's in need of some word of inspiration or some direction of some sort.
You know, last time we had a chance to interview, you talked about how you had to reinvent yourself as an artist. And I mentioned that because, as you know, I think we mentioned that my show is about small business and entrepreneurship. A lot of women believe the only way to make money in the industry, entertainment industry, is by being in front of the camera, singing or writing. Would you like to add another point of view to that?
Oh, goodness. Well, there's so many things, but often people want to be what they see. So they don't see the producers. They don't see the cinema photographers. They don't see the directors. They don't see all of those people, but they need to know that they exist. So if there's a desire of a young woman to be in the entertainment business, she should check and see all of the many occupations that exist within entertainment. And I think from there, they can start to set their eyes on new possibilities.
You know, I've kind of watched you through the years because we're around the same age bracket, I guess. And I heard one guy saying over there, 6 minutes you're on, I laughed because I was like, oh my God, what was I like, 15 when I heard that line? But anyway, no, I wasn't, but you know. All right, you have reinvented yourself over the years and you look really good. You've done a great job. What women inspire you today?
Oh, definitely Oprah. You know, I think she writes her own ticket each and every time. And she uses her ability and her power for the good of humanity. And I think that's what it's all about. I just heard Quincy Jones say to entertainers, you think it's about you. It's really not. Look, I get chills. I get chills when I talk about it because it's really not about us. We're a via. We've been given this high visibility, this power to move people. We are truly opinion leaders. So if somebody says, this is popular, all of a sudden that's popular due to someone who's been extremely blessed saying it. Therefore, I think it is all of our duties, yes, to realize we are role models and what we say resonates.
You are
a generation of people, you know.
You know, and honestly, like I said, I have met many people and interviewed many people. Your interview always sticks out in my mind because every time, well, the questions that we talked about, they were intelligent. Your answers made sense. In this industry, this is a very tough industry. What would you change? What issue would you change in this industry or the world today if you had a chance to do that? And then how can people get in touch with you?
Well, industry is huge. So I don't know that I could just make a blanket statement for industry. If we're talking about hip hop or even music, we could take it a step above that and make it music. I just want the public to know that it's almost like a bridge, right? So you're free to go over this bridge. You don't have to pay anything to go over this bridge. And then all of a sudden, the powers that be realize, wow, we can charge people to get over this bridge because they either got to go to work or they got to go home. So we're going to make some money off of this bridge. And it's the same thing with hip hop. It was free. Everybody loved everything about hip hop because you were being given something that fed your soul. Don't let a huge machine come in and now tell you what's cool and what's not. I remember I used to call up the source and say, I want to do a story. I got this and this to talk about. Okay, no problem. Like now, it's a bunch of hoopla, a bunch of circles, a bunch of tricks and games that I have to play to become a part of this magazine that used to be free to hip-hop. So if I were to digress and take it into the consumer, don't be fooled into thinking what you hear on radio, what you see on the cover of a magazine is what's hot. You make what's hot. There's so much hip-hop that isn't being given the chance in mainstream or on the top 40 chart or whatever. So I say go out and create the type of music that you want to be a part of and that you want to excel and to sell.
Now, real quick, I think I'm hearing your voice a lot on TV and infomercials. Again, you've transformed. Let's talk about that and what you've done in that industry recently.
Well, I've got a couple of national campaigns going. Tide, AT&T. I have a new show on BET called The Boot that I'm the voice of. I do award ceremonies, and it just keeps coming, and I love it.
You know, I just have so much respect and admiration for you. I do. If people want to find out what you're doing or find out how to buy something you're making, how do they do that?
Well, first off, mc-lyte.com. I'm also an active member of the MySpace network.
Wow. And I hear that a lot. I'm like, why am I'm the only one who doesn't have a MySpace.
I blog every day on MySpace, as well as oksister.com. So I would say to check out those places. And also I have a new group called Almost September. So almostseptember.com is another place you can find us.
My pleasure. I love you so much. All right.